Yep, that'll work. Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
Looks like an eerie...
Oh.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald.
You sense correctly. You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsmith. I sense your soul is stained by... Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both...
It is your words that for... Time to silence you!
Bow before the abyss!
Go, Barbara, go!
Cool it!
I taste blood. Get back! Help!
La 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 la. Midnight Phantasmagoria!
No rest for the wicked. Freeze!
I will perish!
Dodge this!
Let the show begin.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze!
Abyss, grant me new life!
Oz, reveal thyself! Huh. Huh.
The end will come!
Don't know! Oh.
The world will know! The end is nigh!
By royal decree!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Surging tide!
Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this!
The world
Oz,
will
reveal thyself! Huh.
The end is nigh!
Huh.
Freeze!
The abyss shall rise once again! Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Lumine.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against your brother?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh. Your brother?
Ether, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Ether.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information. Really? You sure? At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right! By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you Oh! First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest-ranking leader in the organization. Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really with the people of Conria, and Dane is from Conria too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago! But he didn't turn into a monster, so that's why your brothers... But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that? Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler. Let's go.
Dodge this!
Are you okay? Paimon, well, keep your chin up. Paimon believes in both of you. And when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Right? He said we needed to reach the end of our journey. Paimon, and we won't find out what this journey is or where it will end unless we keep going. Aw, don't mention it, partner. Travel buddies are supposed... Although, where should we go next? Oh, you mean the god that took your brother? You're right. After all, everything that followed, all this confusion, it all started... Yeah, Paimon... Well, we've ruled out 2 gods so far. Paimon doesn't... Why don't we ask someone from Inazuma how to gain entrance? Oh, Paimon! Let's see what she has to say. Ready, steady, go!
Oh there! Come and see these rare and precious curios.
Hey there. Don't be shy.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Inazuma?
Oh, so that's...
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is...
Incredibly small. Then how...
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how all I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. There was a storm raging ahead of me, and my pursuers were close on my... After I'd escaped their... But, to my surprise, that...
What a...
Well,
Kanjo...
along with the other... One of the obligations... Meanwhile, it doesn't... What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon your... You should know that the sea... And even if you did...
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. But if you really are set on going... That's not what I meant. Voyaging for...
But it's an armed...
That part is up to you. If you're able to persuade their captain, Beidou, then the Alcor is the flagship of the Crux fleet.
Then there's no time to lose!
Cool it!
Let's dance!
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Fatuian Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable skill has saved Liyue, she said. She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing! It's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off...
Huh? The fragrance Tyrants of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantic?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay, then.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great hero here might be in attendance.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean?
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. They're too important, so you've got nothing to worry about there. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna...
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision...
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well...
Yep. And the way I see it, organizing the clash is my way of So if you don't have a vision, this is...
Yeah, we're interested in getting...
Inazuma? You...
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma, no sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Master...
You just want her to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be. I couldn't let a competitor like you fall through the net.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we...
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone...
It seems like it will...
Let the show begin. Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against?
Freeze! What's the hurry? Dodge this! Don't get frostbite! Oh, I can't breathe.
Wings of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
I'll protect us.
Freeze! Ha. Don't push him. Cool it!
Come on, we can do it. Ink!
This moment will be frozen in time. Lupica! My Lupica!
Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top students.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible, huh? Are they someone famous?
Famous? He's the founder of the Ling Shan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan is nowhere near as famous as the master himself. He's got to the Ling Shan.
Force this.
It's a type of breed. For example,
One time, he sent a challenger flying.
it sure is.
There's a tuition?
Of course.
But recently, though,
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're stuck in the same situation.
Exactly. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant.
See you in the...
Hello? Are you here to compete in the Crux?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that. So,
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
uh-huh.
What? Not to mention, I've helped the mill. They tried to sneak. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a... I'm not saying...
Uh-huh. But for us,
I'll see you in the...
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash? If so, seems I found myself.
so you're also here for...
You better believe it. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the... No. It's not about what I want to do. I know how that sounds, but let me I've passed in most people. A vision...
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I've also... Of course, I also put in a few good days. Ha! Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average. Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. Come on, let's go sign up.
Chinksa Village Arm Wrestling Champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the clash?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary.
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, could I ask you to provide a few claims to fame? It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon, too! Put down that.
Whoa.
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, right, you're registered a great hero such as yourself.
Oh, we're not here for that.
There's another prize, too? Oh, first I've heard of it.
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, nobody expected you to sign up to a tournament like this. I can hardly believe it. Anyway,
Hey, so even though you... So Paimon... In any case, looking at the competition... All right.
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good.
You? You're the hero they're talking about? How am I supposed to win now?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated that guy and did it with style, too.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. So, come on.
All right. You fought well.
All right, then. I was thinking, you know, a lot of And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. Well, for one thing, so,
Huh?
This is how Captain... Besides, at your level, you would have...
To be fair,
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The Cap... Your opponent has fought... You may well be... Very well.
Alright, that's enough
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the dark horse of the tournament. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before you...
relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't gonna...
Okay, fine.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun! Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
It's a fury! It's a fury! We'll talk!
I'm sweating all over. It's a good feeling. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right! For a moment there, Paimon was a little worried. If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of the strongest...
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong enough, you'll have your chance. But mine never came. I lost interest eventually. You can't... I've fought and won against vision.
Huh?
No, I didn't. Only in
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I will be...
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be some...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're extremely quick. So don't get too cocky.
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Ah, it's you! I watched your match. What a stunning performance. I myself was eliminated in the third round. Shame. If only I could have advanced one more round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the way, do you happen to know who else advanced to the final round?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take advantage of his opponents. I faltered for but a brief moment, but Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But still, I'm sure he'll be no match for you.
Hey there! Well, where did the other guy go?
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch. His opponent was pretty Why don't you dodge, they ask. Don't even get... I don't dare Sorry.
Oh.
Thanks.
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
You gave an outstanding performance. Truly commendable. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, and it could have cost you the match. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill. In fact,
I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted...
Not exact. As for the guy... What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the... I haven't...
Yeah?
It is true that I do not... Given your
Hang on.
Gathering intel... Besides our...
You betcha... Wait.
However, come with me.
Let the show begin.
Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart of the matter. You are skilled in manipulating the elements, and not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment we met.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause some unwanted misunderstanding. If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a match. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism at play. I mean these things in the truest sense possible. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. I hear the breath of the wind and the whispers of the leaves. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you.
As crazy as all that sounds...
My humble... To think a human could... And not to mention...
Hey, stop about...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to change?
It's nothing, really. Paimon just told her whatever came to mind. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Somehow, she just naturally learned. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand it.
Perhaps such unfathomable thing. However, of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. Now then, let's test your
Let's dance.
By royal decree.
Dodge this! Keep back! Cool it!
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Even with your opponent's speed, he shouldn't be able to overwhelm you. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintain. He relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you remain please, save your thanks. The world is...
You seem...
I desire to know, and what my apology, for allowing me the honor of witnessing... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, visions are in the out, not to mention...
She sounds...
As far as I know, Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside. It goes without saying that the people locked...
Sounds a lot...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, if you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when
Oh, right! We got so
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return. Very well. Let's go.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! Your attention, please! We've reached the climax of the We've seen many exciting battles. Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, her reputation knows no bounds. She strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui Harbingers to turn pale in the face. Introducing Liyue's Traveling Hero!
Wow!
I've been waiting for this moment.
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrill. But today's final round will surely take things up a notch. As for our other combatant, he still hasn't arrived. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? Apologies, everyone just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have to postpone the match.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't seem right about this. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it? Who would...
We don't know when it was taken exactly. I never thought that...
No need to worry. The vision...
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try...
If you would, please come with me. Come with me. I can...
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Another test subject. Freeze! Freeze!
You're open!
Gotta get out of here.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway.
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind? What are you talking about? Oh, I get it. Your vision. Drat! If I only had a vision. Or, if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little about how to conceal yourself from nature's gaze. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic...
You...
But most disappointing of all is the... It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire in...
Fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fighters. I fought my way to the finals and...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. But then you... After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so easily. Since there was no use in trying to I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still... After all I went through to get it? I think not. Really? Fine. But you'd better...
You know, according to the laws of the sea...
Huh? You're not serious, are you?
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged the reputation of the captain of the Crux. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief.
Whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so... If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a...
What are you trying to do?
Let the show begin. Go, Barbara, go!
Freeze!
I'll protect us.
Yeah. I'll have my revenge.
No! Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bit. Put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? It's up to you.
No need for that. Thank you for releasing me. You truly are generous.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you just trying to scare him?
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibility. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes, I wanted to know whether, from the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision reawakening. After seeing you command multiple Come, why don't you give it a try?
The vision didn't seem to respond at all.
I see. So you are all... No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision...
Yeah, what's the story behind this vision?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenchukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that, but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling.
Kazuha!
All right then. It's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind for us.
Huh? Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady Ning. It seems that the Crux clash got Captain Beto. But still.
The one who stole... He knew he... In which...
Huh?
Paimon thought we'd...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes...
Yes, I believe... But the voyage... In fact...
Hold on a second.
Let us not forget... Suffice it to say... In the meantime...
Paimon believed...
Thank you. One final...